everybody, a quick video for you today. I've done my way in today, day 1 of week 2 today. Very pleased. I have lost £5 this week doing step 1A, which I'm absolutely delighted with. I could have expected more, but I'm very happy with that because of my various conditions that have slowed my weight loss down. My inches have all gone down as well. I've lost 2 inches in various places, so I am very, very happy. I'm on the downward trend again now, so I'm one very happy bunny. I wanted to talk to you today about what is keeping me focused and the importance of not just the long-term goal, but how I'm using short-term goals to keep me going. And I have written out this, which I hope you can see. It looks backward to me there, but I hope it's not when you see this in the video. What I have done is I have broken my weight loss down into things to look forward to, so that when so today my husband's been on plan. He's lost 1 stone 2 pounds in 3 weeks, being on step 2, which is blooming brilliant. I've really noticed a difference in him. He was carrying it all on his tummy, and his tummy has just shrunk right back to looking completely normal. He's eating, basically doing step 3 now and sort of stabilizing back up the steps. And he had a omelette today and it looked really lovely. And I was thinking, what is it that's keeping me very, very focused? And so I wanted to share that with you. I wasn't tempted at all. And one of the things that I'm doing is other than I'm absolutely delighted to be able to be back on plan, because I've really, really wanted to be back on plan, but I've not been allowed to because of my health conditions. So there's definitely this feeling of absolute joy that I'm finally allowed to do something about my weight. So there's definitely this, I'm not feeling, oh, I've got to do it. I'm so delighted to be on plan. So there's that element of it for me. But also what I'm doing is I've broken it down. And so I'm looking forward to all the weight loss rather than thinking, oh, I've got to be on plan. And what I've done is I'm thinking of things like, for instance, on the 17th of October, we're going to Ludovica Einaudi at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, Ludovica Einaudi is a really emotive musician for me. All three, possibly only the last 2 of our children. I don't think he was actually a known musician when my youngest was born. But anyway, my last 2 were born to his music. I absolutely adore Ludovica Einaudi's music. My middle son, he knows I love his music, and for one of my Christmas presents once, he learned how to play on the piano one of the piece of music that my children were. Well, they were all born to lots of his music because I had it on a repeat loop, but my favourite piece of music of his, and I hope, this sounds very morbid, but I hope it will be played at my funeral. And he learnt how to play it, and when he went off to uni, I tortured myself I recorded him doing it, obviously, because he played it for my and when he was practicing it, he learnt it in my office, and I recorded him doing it. And I used to watch it on constantly and would just sob when he was at uni. God, things we do to ourselves. But anyway, I love Ludovica Einaudi, and we're going to see him at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, if I hadn't started losing weight, it's only a couple of weeks away, I would have really spoilt I wouldn't have really spoilt it, but that whole experience of seeing one of my most favourite musicians, I know it would have been spoilt by feeling very uncomfortable. And now, although I'm still overweight, I know that I will be going with this real sense of pride in myself, that I will be almost a stone lighter by then, and I will be going with my head held high. My clothes will all be feeling lighter. I will hopefully be getting into a dress that I will be feeling a lot more comfortable in. I know I'll be feeling a lot more comfortable in. I've already got my eye on a dress that I hope I will be able to get into by then. And so I'm already thinking ahead. I've written it all down here. 22nd of October. My husband's very into amateur dramatics, and we're going to see him in Allo, and I want to be able to. By then, I will be definitely a stone lighter, and they're watching the football. You might have well just heard them. Somebody's obviously scored, and I will be definitely a stone lighter then, and to be able to go there. Feeling a lot more comfortable. 29th of October I've got written down is my next, I suffer from a condition where I need to have regular injections, and part of my weight gain has been the painkillers that I have, and my professor that treats me knows that I was getting absolutely miserable. My mental health was really suffering because of the painkillers that were causing my weight gain, and so he worked really closely with me to get me off of one of the painkillers, and so I'm going to be seeing him on the 29th of October. Will he notice that we've managed to get me off that painkiller and onto another painkiller that doesn't cause weight gain? And I'm going to be able to go in and say, yay, I've managed to get, by then it might be even a stone and a half off by then, and I'll be able to talk to him about that. And will he notice? 5th of November will be my COVID booster. I'll be a stone and a half lighter by then. 17th of November, I'll be 2 stone gone by then, and I'm actually having some group therapy for people with long-term conditions, which is to help me to come to terms with the long-term condition that I've got. And it's online, so I'm seeing my face every single day, every single week, rather, it's not every day, the therapy, every single week. And I will see the change in my face shape as I'm losing weight. So by then there'll be 2 stone gone. So these are things I'm focusing on constantly, and I'm having this up every single week. 30th of November, this is a biggie. By then I'll be 2.5 stone gone and a healthy BMI. We're going to a really, I'm very into folk music, and it's at a venue local to us that has a reflective glass all the way around from when you walk up from the car park. And we've been going there for, we've been living here for 20 plus years. And when I lost my 7.5 stone, before I lost my 7.5 stone, I know that this place has got reflective glass, and so I just trained myself to not look as we walked up from the car park. Now, if I was going before I got, when I've put some weight back on again whilst I was on the drugs, I would have known, oh, don't look. So at a healthy BMI, which I will be on the 30th of November, I'll be able to walk up thinking, I can look at that reflective glass. Whereas before I started this, I wouldn't be able to look. Now on the 30th of November, I'm going to be able to look. All of these things I can look forward to. Whereas if you're tempted, I can just look at this list and think, what's the point of eating that brownie or that whatever it is that's tempting me? Because then when I go to this gig of Show of Hands at G Live, when that reflective glass, I'm just going to be disappointed, aren't I? And then the final thing is we've got my youngest son's A-level presentation in December, and we've got a trip away for my husband and I. And by then I'll be 3 stone gone. And I've written, just imagine how that will feel, Sonia. I will be, by then, lower down in the healthy BMI range. I'll be feeling absolutely fantastic. And so I've got this written up everywhere. I'm going to put this up in my office, in the kitchen. I'm going to have one in my handbag. And it will just be something to keep me focused again and again and again.